John Wick, one of the cold-blooded, ruthless assassins, also known as killers. He belongs to the place where most American movies or Hollywood movies are being shot. I don't even know where that place is. I just watch these movies. But he's a master in every fighting skill, in every martial art, including the art of killing people with pencil and an eraser. Even though he had all these skills, he is still not satisfied with his life. He lacks peace. So, in order to find peace, Mr. John Wick searches Google and asks the question, where can I find peace? Or where can I buy peace for 12 rupees? And Google said, Kailasa Island. Yep, there is a place called Kailasa Island in South India, which belongs to the so-called spiritual guide, Mr. Nityananda. Once you enter Kailasa Island, you will relieve all your earthly stress and you will be motivated to achieve love life or girls. In case any one of you are divorced at this point or clearly single, please do visit Kailasa Island. We are selling tickets in the comment section. Thank you. John Wick immediately decides Kailasa Island is the next place he wanna enter, and he books a ticket in Flipkart. Sorry, Flipkart just sells iPhone. He books a ticket in Jet Airways. Once he landed in India, just to spoil the things, Mr. Narendra Modi ordered for a lockdown. In addition to that, he ordered for a samosa and a biryani. Mr. John Wick's plan is devastated. He is locked inside India with 1,000 rupees in his pant pocket and a coat. In order to reach Kailasa Island, he has to buy 254 e-passes, which cost around 50,000, or in case 20,000 if you are in the right part of South India. With the little money he had, Mr. John Wick first buys a dog, because Mr. Wick is a dog addict. He can live without food or water for years, but not without a dog. He chooses to buy a Vodafone dog, or what you call pug these days. If wrongly pronounced, that word can offend some people. Be careful with it. Yeah, it is pronounced as pug. Sorry, pug. Okay? Okay. With the dog he bought and with no money left to wander in South India, he decides to be an auto driver. A part-time, not a part-time. He has to be a full-time auto driver. Yes, and with the Baksha BGM running in the background, Mr. John Wick starts his journey to save money to Kailasa by pulling the auto's lever. Being an auto driver in South India is not a piece of cake. You have to know each and every street and where to take a left turn and where to take a right turn. A lack of street knowledge will not help you in earning money as an auto driver. That's what clearly happened in the case of Mr. Wick. Since he don't know any route or shortcuts or what you call as mud roads in India, he can't deliver the passengers at the right time. Due to his late arrival, people lost interviews, people lost marriages, people even lost their children in school. Clearly someone kidnapped them. Blame Mr. Wick. Due to these reasons, Mr. Wick was not paid in full. He was barely paid to an extent of 20 to 30 rupees. What? Right. Even a tea shop guy earns more than that. But Mr. Wick is not demotivated yet. He is saving these 20 rupees into a huge pile so that he can once achieve his dream of meeting Nityananda. And then achieve the moksha that he promised in Sun News. While things were moving smoothly, the very first month ended, and the owner of the auto came in to collect the monthly income from Mr. Wick. While other auto drivers have earned around 10,000 to 15,000 as an income, Mr. Wick clearly have earned 1,000 rupees as a monthly income. What even is this? But yet, he has to pay Mr. Ponnambalam, the owner of the auto. He's a old villain from Tamil movies, but now he is running autos. Sad thing is that Mr. Wick doesn't know a single word in Tamil except Vanakkam, and Mr. Ponnambalam doesn't know anything in English except thank you. So once they met, they exchanged their words, Vanakkam and thank you. And Mr. Ponnambalam asked for the money, and John Wick replied with 1,000 rupee note. 1,000 rupee notes are banned. Mr. John Wick replied with 2 500 rupee notes. Mr. Ponnambalam's face turned red, but you couldn't capture it because his face is not as white as Mr. Wick. While this was happening, Mr. John Wick's dog stole an ulundavada from the nearby tea shop. As the dog is about to take a bite from the ulundavada, Mr. Ponnambalam snatches the vada in order to take revenge. And he also says to Mr. Wick, "Kudukka mudiyadhu poda." And he starts driving his Maruti Suzuki 800. But the one thing he misunderstood about John Wick is that he won't do anything if you have stolen his ulundavada. Really. But instead you did steal the dog's ulundavada, which is a big mistake, bro. A big mistake. Mr. John Wick, in anger, wants to chase away Mr. Ponnambalam and wants to take the revenge. He suddenly picks up his dog and searches for a weapon nearby him. He can't find anything. Obviously, in South India, there's no AK-47s, right? Yeah. But one brutal thing caught his eyes. There is an Apsara pencil inserted on the ear of the tea shop owner. He suddenly snatches that pencil, gets inside the auto along with his dog and starts chasing Mr. Ponnambalam. All Mr. Ponnambalam can do now is call his insurance agent and talk about a full-time health insurance for him and his family. With the Basha movie BGM playing in the background, the other BGM, which sounds like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sorry, I will add the BGM while editing. And that is how Mr. Wick's search for internal peace became a search for vengeance. RIP in advance to Mr. Ponnambalam and his family. Thank you for watching. If you have liked this story, please press the like button and at least throw your cooker at my subscribe button. If you want more stories or more boring drawing videos like this, please comment down below what you want to see hereafter. And until then, bye bye.